Oh, alright. It is time. We're gonna be trying something entirely new today. Entirely new. We're gonna be playing some Armored Core. Mr. Mevo, I did buy it. I've got a limited amount of time in case it's horrible game, but I don't think it will be if I wanted to return it. I think we're gonna have moments of glee, moments of joy, moments of despair as we die. I think we're gonna be on an emotional roller coaster. I have my cat with me. You got Against the Storm? Oh, we're gonna have to do a playthrough of that, won't we? We're gonna have to have a lot of fun with that. One thing I didn't mention when we were talking about that was how, because I had a playthrough that had been going and then they kept patching and changing, I needed to like start over with all the changes. So like that's kind of what's holding me back now, is I want to start over with the changes. But here we go. We're gonna be doing some of this. I've got to admit, I need to admit this right up front. I've never played an Armored Core game. I know it's been years and years since they've even made an Armored Core game, but I've always been a PC gamer. It's never been on PC, and back in my console days, I was doing other things. So, never played Armored Core. However, I am a big Mech Warrior fan. I love mechs. We play Mechabellum all the time, and I understand this is totally different. This is an action game as opposed to a simulation game, and I am curious what everyone is going to be thinking here. So we're going to try this out. And do I have the reflexes for this? I don't know. I highly doubt it. We're going to try it on mouse and keyboard, which is how I used to play MechWarrior. Not a controller. I have my doubts. But we're going to give it a go. All I've done so far is I just went to the system. I had to make some changes. The monitor on HDR was kind of wonky. And it wasn't letting me do my borderless window, so I turned that on, turned the other thing off, and hopefully all will go well. We'll see how it goes for sure, though. I'm gonna hit new game, and I'll be quiet. I'll even, in case it's for an opening movie, I'm gonna hide my picture here. We're gonna do this, episode 1 of Armored Core. So here we go.
We're close to Rubicon. Wake the dog up.
Handler Walter verified. Activating cerebral coral control device. Augmented human C4621 has awakened.
Time to get to work, 621. I'm powering down your entry capsule. On my signal. Now, activate the AC.
Descent to ISB 2262, Rubicon 3, complete.
Your position is grid 135. off target, but within permissible range. There's a catapult ahead. Use it to close the gap.
Main system activating combat mode.
Right. In order to use my mouse to work with the stream here, I got a Windows key out of that. Here we are. And that's what happens when you click. Okay. Camera. Check. Movement. Check. See a jump jet limitation on the bottom there. Yeah, energy. Energy depletes. Got it. Strange for tab to close things. My video card, 3060. NVIDIA 3060. Not the TI. But, I think I'm happy with the frame rate. I didn't actually check, if everything's on. It won't let me, because I had to do borderless window, it won't let me turn HDR on. It was on without the borderless window, but I needed it to be able to do the stream. However, when it was on, I think there was a bug with the driver or something, because everything was gray. And so, I'll mess with it some other time. It's a late start as it is today. Image quality, probably these are things that I'd have to do outside of saturation and everything. It's probably, you know, outside of the game itself. But we got quality settings set to high. You know, there might be an ultra setting, but I'm happy. We'll see how it goes when there's a lot of things going on the screen. More of a TV thing? Maybe. There's a few games that I think it really pops when you've got, like, the reds and things like that really pop out, but sometimes it's more jarring than anything. It's almost too much. And everything else kind of fades away. Alright, so I know it's going to do all the tutorial here, but that's pretty cool. So left click is the sword. 4070, yeah. Oh yeah, so this is only 3060, you've got a whole generation, and then like the category leap above it being a 70. So I'd say absolutely it'd run just fine. Plus on top of it, it chugs the graphics card to be streaming, right? Like it's taking a big chunk of it to stream. So I think the 4070 will laugh at this game. 1080 Ti, you know, that punch is way above its weight, you know? Like, it might be better than a 3060 still. I don't know for sure. I'm not an expert on graphics cards. Alright, so the reticle automatically targets on-screen enemies. Good, so there's going to be an enemy. When they're multiple, the enemy closest to the center of the screen will prioritize. Move the camera to change the target. Okay. Rapid-fire right-hand weapon. Alright, so I'm just clicking. Every shot is a click there. Alright, and then the bottom right, which my face is mostly covering, I might have to change that, is ammo and clips. Let's see if I can't adjust myself to where I fit right in the middle. We'll see. Every time I click back into the game, though, it does that. So I've got 18 shots to a clip on the right arm, and then I guess I have the missile launcher, 4 shots to a clip, and then you got the total ammo. Yeah, we'd probably sleep. Yeah, I think so. All right, let's go. Let's go. I'm skating. Okay, target assist, when enabled, automatically lock orientation, and I can toggle that on and off. Wonderful. Just shy. Alright. Multi-lock. Missile launcher equipped with the right shoulder of their AC is capable of multi-lock, allows you to attack multiple enemies simultaneously by holding down the input for that weapon. So for my... Now this, I did change, in case you're studying closely here, the holding F key, that is me changing it. Default for your shoulders was Q and E. For my just habits, I can press, when I'm doing a WASD movement, Q is fine. E, a little less so. My finger kind of hovers close to the F key anyway. Also, my mouse has 2 side buttons, and so what I've done is I've mapped that E button to the easier access of my mouse button. So I don't even intend to press F or E. I'm going to be pressing my mouse button for the right shoulder, which is going to be these missiles. Flight simulator, yeah, that's the new flight simulator is basically like the test like Crisis was, right? Like if you can't run, you know, yes, but can it run Crisis? Like it's basically can it run the new flight simulator? All right, what was it to just? I think I was too far from that one. I'm not sure if it was because I needed to like mouse over all the targets. Unsure. But I wasn't getting all of them. That much was clear. I didn't get all of them. I do like the fluidity. I gotta admit, that is fun. That is fun. Now, I'm a big MechWarrior fan. We would still be like walking just up there if it was MechWarrior, because it's just stomp stomp. I love the stompy robots. They feel like the massive mechs that they are. This, you feel like you know, Marvel superhero as opposed to a you know, several 100-ton mech or 1,000-ton mech. But it feels fun. You lose out on the simulation, but it feels a lot of fun. Repair kits, 3 armor points, up to 3 times per mission, cannot be used in rapid succession. All right. Where is my?
AC's taking damage. Patch it up.
Oh, armor points is the 4912. Okay. All right, I'll use one. Yes, this is absolutely Gundam the MechWarrior. Absolutely. And that's kind of growing up. I'm on the MechWarrior side of things. So growing up, I didn't watch Gundam. I didn't do any of that because it's kind of it suspends the disbelief too much. But here in my old age, I'm willing to give it a shot.
2 repair kits remaining.
All right. Looks like it was roughly half my health to use a repair kit.
See the contaminated city down there? That's where you're landing.
Oh my, that's awesome.
Access the catapult.
Now, am I going to be looking around for power-ups and things? See, I don't know. Is this going to be more of a platformer, or is it just run and gun, shoot everything that moves? Which is that much I know, right? But am I going to be looking around for power-ups? I think I probably will be.
Time to fly, 621. If we get our hands on Rubicon's coral, we'll make a killing. Plenty for a merc with a fried brain like you to buy their life back.
They know me so well. Yeah, I'm loving the graphics.
Enough chat, back to work.
And I'm just loving
Scavenge
the
the AC Rex ahead. Find a
art
valid
style.
mercenary license. We're illegals here. You'll need ID to operate.
Alright, checkpoint reached. Now, I am not a graphics snob. right? So I think this is amazing. I bet if somebody were a graphic snob, they'd look at these trees and say, well, those look 2D on the branches or whatever. They'd pick apart everything. But my impression is that we're going to be having a whole lot of trees as we're flying over them, fighting those mechs that are up ahead. Like, in the end of it, is the gameplay fun? And so far, I'm going to say that's going to be a yes. Alright, so again, these are probably unfriendly. Quick boost. Instantly accelerate any direction. That's the shift. I've already been doing it. Evade attack swiftly. Got it. Okay, hold fire right hand weapon, use a shoulder weapon. It's just reminding me of everything. In case I forgot. They're currently unaware. If I were to kind of catch up on all the things I missed out as a kid, that's where I should start. Okay. Mobile Suit Gundam. I know it's been around for a long time. I'm sure there's tons of different things to find and look up. It's saying at number 2. Is that because there's 2 targets? 2.
In AC, where the hell did that come from?
Yeah, just targeted those 2. All right.
Shut it down.
Guerrillas from Liberation.
I'm trying to make the missiles work there.
They'll get in the
Okay.
way of our work. Eliminate them.
That's not bad. The missile thing, I think 2 of them were closer, so we targeted the 2 when I started holding down the button. If I had just waited a second later, gotten a little closer, I bet I could have targeted all 4 from the get-go. But I don't think it was enough to kill them anyway. I'm assuming there is no fall damage. Oh, that's fun. That's fun right there. Assault boost to move rapidly in the direction that the camera's facing or to rapidly approach targets. That's control. I was about to press control just naturally to try to go something else. S during boost to cancels it. Okay, so it's basically just press back. Yeah, Ranger melee. And so my understanding here is that this is going to be highly, highly customizable. So much so where it's like it wouldn't be Armored Core if you couldn't customize the mech. So half the game is going to be your loadout and customization of the mechs. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that.
I'm picking up signals from AC Rex. Follow the markers.
Okay. Let's go this way.
There! That's the AC from the report! Find out who they're working with.
Looks like they've got shields. Good thing you've got a blade.
Well, yeah, but I hit it once already. All right.
Extract the pilot data. I'll analyze it from my end.
Thomas Kirk. Registration data. There's his number. Call sign. His call sign is Thomas Kirk. Do they not have creativity in this world, or is it so rare to have a normal name that is your call sign, and everyone goes by, you know, my real name is Shadow, but you can call me Thomas Kirk. Independent, license expired.
This one's already expired. Keep looking.
Now, one of the things I was talking about not being a graphics snob, there's 2 things I generally look at just to kind of get a feel for how the graphics are in a game. One is fire and one is water. This fire, it kind of looks like a 2D overlay. It doesn't feel like there's a fire here, you know? From a distance, it'll look great. And don't forget, that was a huge distance we just crossed. And they're designed to be like, hey, you got a huge world. So from a distance, that looks great. That's kind of my first impression. I think there's some water right here. It's not particularly deep, but from a distance, I bet it looks great. Up close, pretty lacking of detail, it seems. But that's okay. Like, this is not a big deal, because I'm gonna guess I could fly over to those mountains, you know? Like, it's a huge place. So, all right, we got to go to the other place.
What?
Oh my!
Get out of there! You can handle them!
That's the PCA's planetside force. Keep a low profile. We don't want them breathing down our necks.
Alright, so keep a low profile. I kind of wanted to take that thing on. Gotta admit. Feel invincible.
Analyzing.
It expires in 12 hours. Call signed G7 Hakra. You say so.
Corp license. Easily traced. Forget it.
The little buggers! See, it's got like the indicators, but if they're close to you, it's kind of tough to see. If I'm giving anyone motion sickness, I apologize.
Duffung and Schneider are on the move. It won't be safe. You still got the Strider and the wall. Don't forget that. Corp AC. Wait. Is that an independent? Destroy it!
You're outnumbered, 621. Use your missiles.
Do what I want! You know, one thing I didn't check if there was a difficulty setting. Because if I was outnumbered big time, it is still tutorial territory here. But if I was outnumbered a lot, you would expect to actually take some damage. We didn't take like any. Maintain target assist. I mean, you could just manually not have target assist. That sounds more difficult. I don't know. I don't see a difficulty.
Let's see about this license.
Monkey Gordo. Yep, that's gotta be us.
It's still valid, but the pilot's rank is no good. We can't use this.
No monkey.
I've picked up one more wreck, 621. Transmitting marker. Go and check it out.
Vertical catapult. Okay. Space fall and catapult, vertical launch.
You can use that vertical catapult to get some altitude. That's
That looks
it.
like a boss area.
Try accessing the rack.
If I were a betting man.
Registration number RB23. Rank fits the bill. Call sign. What? Looks like they were onto you after all. I'm in no mood to pick a fight with the PCA. But it doesn't matter. Take it out now and they won't have enough to ID you.
AP at 50%. One repair kit remaining.
Alright, alright. Gotta figure out where I'm targeting.
Use your mobility in the air to get clear of explosions on the ground.
I'm still getting the on the melee. Yeah, they're getting some damage in now, aren't they?
50%. AP at 30%.
I need to.
AP at 50%.
And then there's a yellow bar.
AP at 30%. Light shoulder ammunition at 50%.
There goes AP. Alright. They lull you into a false sense of security. We'll restart from checkpoint. Obviously, there's a lot of times I'm just swinging my melee and whiffing, and it's partly because I'm trying to figure out how much of the energy, like the juice it takes to charge forward versus what I'm using while just flying around trying to dodge things. So like it's all using the same pool, and I don't want to spend much time on the ground.
That's it.
Thought I was supposed to lose. I was doing that bad. See what you think. Oh, they give you full health and 3 repairs. That's at this point I only had the 2. That's generous.
Registration number RB23.
And this time we won't hesitate to shoot it either. Here it
Call
comes.
sign. What? Looks like they were onto you after all. I'm in no mood to pick a fight with the PCA. But it doesn't matter. Take it out now and they won't have enough to ID you.
That energy recharge.
here today, 621. Here's the call sign from that license you picked up.
Raven. Ghost Prime! Hello, everyone! Thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging out. Glad to have you guys here. I'm brand new to the Armored Core franchise. And I'm old, so reflexes aren't my thing, but I'm glad second try we got that thing down. We are Raven. Am I correct in understanding that Raven is the call sign that you go through throughout the Armored Core series? I think it is. Angel Maniac, yes, raid. Good stuff. Thanks for the follow, everyone.
Raven. That's your new name here on Rubicon.
Okay, mission complete. We got some pay. No bonus. Was I supposed to find things? I didn't really look around. We got a repair. Alright, alright. I remember MechWarrior Mercenaries. I remember MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries, not just 4. So I'm down with that, if they'll let me salvage things as well.
Coral, a sublime substance. Discovered on Rubicon, a planet on the frontier of developed space. For a time, coral was a revolutionary energy resource and data conduit, poised to transform human society by leaps and bounds. They called it the Fires of Ibis, a storm of flame that tore through the stars, leaving lethal contamination in its wake. Coral, the kindling, was thought to have been utterly consumed, forever lost. However, on Rubicon, the embers continued to burn. Humanity would inevitably return to stoke the fire.
I didn't want to interrupt the little narrative there. What is it about?
Registration number RB23.
Here we go.
Call sign Raven. Authentication complete. Removing MIA status. Restoring access privileges. This is Allmind, the mercenary support system. Welcome back, Raven.
If we could just go around and pick up the ID,
Looks like you passed the authentication.
it's like everyone would do it.
Raven. That's who you are now, here on Rubicon. I've picked up some work for you already. Take a look, 621.
So, okay, so Starfield, I am aware of Starfield. I know it's
This
coming out in
notification
just a few
follows
days.
restoral
What is
of
it that,
access privileges.
in particular?
Allmind provides a combat training simulator to support its mercenaries. Your license was in a suspended state. Perhaps you may need a refresher. As an added incentive, completion of the exercises will be rewarded with AC parts.
Okay,
You
parts.
stand to benefit regardless.
Can do a sortie. Oh, we can design it. And we got an emblem. And I think I actually ordered it a few hours before it released, so I got technically the early access. Not early access, but pre-order. So I think that's this stuff here. Yeah, Starfield's coming out soon. I've mixed feelings. I just bought this, so the cost, for one, the cost is a big mixed feeling thing. Two is Bethesda games, I love the idea of them, but then every time I play one, I get disappointed through it. Even Skyrim, like I played Skyrim like I would play a JRPG instead of a CRPG or something, and I grinded and leveled up all my skills and everything, and turned out just trivialized all the content. And I could have gotten mods to make it harder, but I got bored. I got bored with Skyrim. And I don't know, Starfield, it reminds me a lot of Generation 1 No Man's Sky, like the beginning of No Man's Sky when everything was just empty. That was kind of like my impression. I don't know if it's at all going to be the case, but if it's empty and if it's Bethesda, I have reservations. So I don't know if it'll be like a release day thing for me. Alright, we can customize the head. Yeah, the jank and the bugs, yeah, that's kind of another Bethesda thing too, right? Okay, our core. And arms, we got it all. Alright, so we can customize the assembly by using parts we've assembled. Yep, all the different parts we got. And if I keep holding, my push-to-talk key is Alt, and then everything is tab to close. So I keep all tabbing. You bought Starfield for that, and No Man's Sky's new update called Echoes. Yeah, they're probably competing, aren't they? I do have No Man's Sky, and I've enjoyed it, but I'm bad at the sandbox. After you get kind of past the initial, like, here's objective A, B, C, D, now you could just go and explore this world of a trillion stars. I'm just like, well, where do I start? Like, point me in a direction, and it's just, no, enjoy the sandbox. I'm like, I can't. I need to know what I'm doing. Angel Maniac, thanks for hanging. Thanks for all the raid, all this stuff is good stuff. So thanks for having the fun there. I appreciate it. You have a good weekend too. So frame, arms. I don't think we've got. Oh, we can make changes. I don't know if I'm ready to make changes. This is what's equipped. Okay, that actually is kind of cool. Cat's laying on my table here. Yeah, I do like the other stuff. It's the blockiness reminds me more of MechWarrior, as opposed to the smoothness, which kind of is like a Gundam thing, if you ask me. So blocky legs, smooth legs. Let's go blocky, bulky. I think most of those are gonna have stats that matter, yeah, at the bottom. But oh, you know what? I was doing those legs. Those legs do change things. Oh no, I have to actually pay attention. Oh no, okay, so the ones we had were these. We gained something with if we switch back, we'd lose load limit, but we gain stability, better weight, EN load. Is that energy load? We'd lose some hit points. So basically this other one, the main advantage is load limit, it looks like. Oh, and off to the right. Defensive performance. Attitude stability goes up. I'll try the new stuff. Goodness. All right. Arms load limit. Yeah, so the bulky stuff. Firearm specialization. We'll have to learn what that means, but we've got a lot more specialization now. Oh, firearms. So that's going to be firearm as opposed to melee, isn't it? So the more I focus on one type over another type, this is firearm specialization. I bet there's a melee specialization. Since neither one of them have it, this is just better at firearms. I'm going to stick with it. Heads. Oh, this is the torso, sorry. Torso. That's what we have. We could gain more stability. Lose a lot of energy load there. Because I think I lost energy load with my other stuff, I'm going to keep what I have. Alright, so the new head is actually a lot more armor points and stability, but this other one is more energy load and everything. I'm going to go back to this, and we're going to try to do a mix. Alright, not going to try to spend too much time on all this. But it's interesting that you can. Oh yes, and we can paint and do decals. That might be another time. We're here to experience the game. Image editor. Okay. That's sharing content. Gundam Evolution. I'm not familiar with that one. Not familiar with that one. Sort on missions or hone your skills. That's the only thing available. Fire that up. Ah, this training. Yes. Complete missions to progress the story. Oh, it's free. Okay. So we got some actual missions, and there's the training stuff. The training... Yeah, we'd earn standardized training parts. Used for instruction. It's not exciting, but if I'm going to do training, I better do it at the beginning. At least I get potential, I can learn something, as opposed to if we do it much later, just trying to collect the parts. We get no benefit. So might as well do it at this point. Basic memory, mercenary training, the All Mind. Hopefully not too connected to the StarCraft Overmind. It is pretty basic. Land shots, moving enemies. Pull the trigger while they're within lock-on range. Oh, okay. That is a different weapon. Looks like they can ricochet. What am I... I'm not... Automatically reload, yep, figured that out. Manually reload before engaging, so R. Okay. Missile lock. Hold it down to multi-lock attack. And I can hold R to cancel multi-lock. That was a single. This is going to be the multi. Maybe. And melee. So, risky close range approach, high attack power, yep, we figured that one out. Left hand, if I keep clicking, it's going to do a chain attack, and hold it to do a charge attack. I was kind of figuring that out. So like right about here, I might do the charge. A little too early. It takes a second to like give me another chance, I think. I'm pressing and it's not doing it, so there, that's how long it takes. Alright. Detect nearby enemies, containers that hold AC parts, that's what we want to do. So scanning. Objects that are detected in the scan will be temporarily highlighted. Achieve lock-on even through walls. Okay. We did not know about this last time. Ooh, sneaky. Wasn't locked on. Okay, we learned about scanning. Hey, got a new machine gun. Was there more? Basic controls. Okay, I guess they were two. Okay. Alright, so the new machine gun. So we've got the standard assault rifle, and then we have a machine gun, which I think is the one that we're actually using there, which has the rapid fire. Considerably less attack power. This one's 87, that's 36, but obviously going to be more rapid fire. Same total rounds, less impact as well. Looks like it's lighter energy load. So if we were to have this on a lighter, more maneuverable thing, that, you know, we put on the stronger legs, but I can see how you'd want to balance around each other. They're the heavier weapons with the more stable frame. Boost speed goes slightly up. Energy load, current load. I know that I saw a bunch of those shots bounce. I think I want to keep what I have. I don't know if they're all going to bounce the same this way, but I liked what I had, where they just, you know, pew pew, pew pew. This is more Daka Daka. That's pew pew. Stick with the pews. For the moment. And we get to choose, right? So we can get the one extra rewards based on the number of enemies destroyed. Destroy all of their artillery, 100 grand. Or clean up the grid. Mop up the squads. There's no bonus reward either. So is this a trap up here? I mean, this one's clearly the more valuable option. Let's go big. We have a big mech. We're gonna go big.
Got a job for you, 621. This is an open call from the Balaam Group, one of the corporate forces occupying Rubicon.
Attention all independent mercenaries! This request comes from our affiliate, Dafeng. The Rubicon Liberation Front has deployed Baus artillery throughout the contaminated city. The city itself has no strategic value, but we cannot allow them to hinder expansion of the Coral Survey. Show us your ambition. Destroy the Liberation Front's artillery. Bonus pay will be awarded for destroying their MTs. We want the enemy weakened. Consider it an opportunity to prove yourself. Impress us, mercenaries!
Okay. Fun fact. The name Balaam is a biblical name. Has an extra A. B-A-L-A-A-M. And the guy was a prophet who had gone rogue and was being employed almost as a mercenary himself to give blessings to the highest bidder. And somebody wanted him to bless God's people. And he said, sure. And God said, no, you're not. And so there's actually kind of a very famous point in his story where he is riding his noble steed, a donkey. And the donkey said, nope, I don't want to go here because, you know, at the end of the road is going to be, you know, you're going to go try to curse God's people. And the donkey basically just stopped moving, and he gets mad, and he starts like wailing on the donkey. And the donkey actually turns around and speaks to him and says, why are you being so mean to me? I don't want to go anywhere. And he's like, well, you know, first of all, he gets over the fact that there's this talking donkey. And then turns out there was actually an angel who basically, if he had taken one more step, would have like smited him. And so the donkey actually saved his life. Because the guy was like I said, he went rogue. So no, he was not allowed to curse God's people. In fact, he actually every time he tried, he ended up speaking a blessing. It's a humorous Old Testament story. Book of Numbers. Not to take away from the reality of it. I do preach that all those are true events. Okay, sortie assembly. We've already done all that. Yeah, let's do it.
The client doesn't care who does this job. As long as it gets done.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy all of the Rubicon Liberation Front's artillery placements.
I think they sprung a leak over here. That can't be good. Now I'm wondering, is there gonna be like secrets? Like if I turn around and go this way. Alright.
We've got a corporate merc! They're all to us already. Sneaky bastards.
That's one of the artillery placements. The front is protected with armor plating. Attack it from behind.
Deploy for combat. Destroy that AC.
There's only one of them. And we can do this.
We're clear here. Move on to the next site, 621.
No, we're gonna get our bonus. We're not going anywhere. It's a helicopter.
You're up against mass-produced MTs. Eliminate them as necessary.
Enemy attack! They're after the artillery! Fight back!
I need like an audible cue when I'm ready to melee again.
Head to the final site. Keep up the good work.
Two repair kits.
There!
Oops.
That corporate dog!
We might have to move the letter C there to for heal.
The artillery!
I was trying to scan, not repair. How far is the scanning range? Not far. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Clear out the artillery here and our work is over.
Fire! Surround that AC!
Can't interlive or what we deliver.
What?
Front.
Oh Oh my.
Force and act, we stand as one!
AP at 50%. At 30%.
That hurt. Something's got a big
AP at 50%.
big damage hit there, whatever that was. Might have just been the artillery itself.
Light shoulder ammunition at 50%. No repair kits remaining.
I know there's one artillery. I don't know if by killing that one, if it ends the mission. And, you know, they said there was a bonus. There was a bonus. Yep, there's one guy. Thought there might be one.
Confirmed. All targets destroyed. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
Yeah, it automatically ended it. So that's why I kind of hesitated to kill the last one. But we got some bonus pay. The bonus paid over all the expenses, so you know, we got to actually see the full income there. Not too shabby.
One new message.
This is a notification from All Might, the mercenary support system.
Have a work phone call.
Registration number RB23. Call sign Raven. Your return to mercenary activities has been acknowledged. Restoring access to the parts shop.
Okay. I was gonna have a meeting this evening. Had a family kind of. One of the things I do, if you're new to the stream, one of the things I do, I wear several hats. I am a pastor, but I have a different job as well with a organization that helps out needy families in the community with utility bills, things like that. Had a family calling up, but we were gonna have a meeting where they could fill out an application for that this evening, and they just wanted to move it to next week. So, those are important phone calls. There are people on the other side of those phone calls that have pressing needs, so I want to make sure I pick those calls up. Alright, so we did just get the parts shop. You can buy stuff, sell stuff. As you progress, it'll be more available. A burst rifle. So this would have quite a bit more attack power, quite a bit more impact. We lose a bunch of rounds. So we would have to be more conservative with our rounds. More weight, use more energy load. What is that, a giant pistol, handgun? Alright, so again, way less rounds, but more attack power and impact. Significantly less weight. So if we just wanted to throw on something but we didn't have much weight to play with, this would be something we'd do there. Energy load, I'm not sure how to work with that. The EN load, I don't know what that quite means yet. And then we get the bazooka, the cannon, explodes on contact, guaranteeing heavy impact damage without ricochet. I mean, it is what it is, but it's going to be 78 total rounds. I think I like having our rifle as like kind of a standard weapon. Of course, I'm kind of feeling the same way about the sword. Missiles seem pretty standard too for multi-target. I have one more shoulder, and so I'm not sure if just adding on one to the shoulder is a good idea yet, because again, there's weight to consider, and we don't really have a bunch of legs and stuff to work with there. I could just have guns in both hands. I do think our current arms are better with ranged weapons instead of melee. I would miss having a sword, though. Okay, but is this a specifically a left arm versus specifically a right arm? That would be interesting. I think it's just not... These are ones we already have, so it's not trying to sell it to. But that does mean that we'd have to have, like, buy both a left and right arm version of it. I guess the trigger is left-handed, right-handed. Okay, and yeah, we could add something. This is our options for the left shoulder, which is currently empty. A pulse shield. Okay, so it's gives us some defense. Another missile launcher. So we could just double up on missiles. Dual missile launcher. How much do these cost? 74? I don't think we're ready to start purchasing anything anyway. 250. New head types. Wow, that significantly lighter weight. Loses all the AP and stability and everything. This is just pure... You're just going for no weight at all. It's fascinating. I don't have a feel yet for what I want it to be. If I want it to be a lightweight... does it lock on? I don't know... That was probably the bazooka, right? Like, I don't know if I want to have, like, a big, heavy, slow thing like MechWarrior. Like a mech and MechWarrior, or if I want to try to go ultra maneuverable, which I might not be able to keep up with, to be totally honest. I might not be able to I mean, I'm doing okay, right? We're doing okay. But you know, there's gonna be some high demand of reflexes. All right, we're not selling stuff yet from the shop. I think that's the new stuff. I think we're just gonna go back to our sortie unless we wanted to throw on something else we already have gained. I don't think we do. Oops. Could test the performance. Not doing it yet. We haven't really made any changes. It did say there's a new training mission. Let's go ahead and do that as well, because before I buy stuff in the shop, I want to see if I get it for free. Some weapons are capable of charge attacks, which exhibit different properties of behavior compared to regular attacks. So we're going to use the right-hand weapon, hold it down to charge the attack, and we can press R to cancel. Some pretty sweet-looking stuff here. Ooh, so I've just got it charged if I just run around. Attitude control system. So craft can be compromised by an accumulated strain from the impact of repeated attacks. Yeah, we did get staggered, didn't we? Overload results in a vulnerable state called staggered, during which time the afflicted craft will be mobilized and susceptible to critical damage. So we're going to hold the right-hand weapon to charge attack. And then use left-hand weapon. Probably just to charge in there and hit him. All incoming attacks are treated as direct hits and deal much more damage. So it just wants me to use something. Strain inflicted on enemies resets after a brief interval, but a portion of that strain will remain. Weapons vary in the amount of accumulated strain they inflict. The explosive impact generally leaving most ACS. Is that the yellow? I think that's the yellow. Yeah, I can see that building up on the little thing there. Because when we were up against the boss, we filled up the yellow bar one time and then it crashed, and so that's the strain. A long cooldown between melee swings. What's on my left? Well, that's that shield that we were looking at buying. Okay. Attacks on enemies unaware of you will inflict greater strain. Okay, we can use the shoulder weapons, multi-lock. So I think what I want to do is if I want to charge up the multi-lock, charge up the weapon, fire the multi-lock, then fire the charged weapon. Let's see how that goes. Yeah. Out of habit, I'm clicking that, I'm clicking the melee button just because I'm ready to, like, pew pew with something else, you know, all the other stuff is reloaded. But I'm not in melee range. Shields on the left shoulder can be deployed to reduce incoming damage and strain, yep. We would probably need this a lot if we went for a melee-centric build. Maximize for 1 to 2 seconds after deployment. Blocking this during this initial guard window can help minimize incoming damage. So don't just hold it down all the time. Use it just when you're about to get hit. Oh, that bounced. I mean, I'll just walk around there. During assault boost rush attacks, small arms can be used during movement with greater impact. Okay, and impact you receive would be reduced. All right, I'm down. So just do control and then use a weapon. Maybe not this weapon. The right click is like a slow up with that. Oh, that's it. I was having fun. It was good to know about the shields. I don't know about the rest, but it was good to know about the shields. This is that linear rifle. I did like that. I would be a little sad, though, to use that and lose out on... Click that. And lose out on my... I really like the assault rifle so far. That attack power is probably an average, but I want to know if that's like per shot or with the charged attack, right? Like that's kind of what I was wondering about that. Energy load, 289. At some point we might have to do a Daka build and just have all the rapid fire guns there. Do I want to change it out? I like this better, I think, but we're going to try a mission with this one. How's that? Is there like a difference in range? Because if this was more of a sniper rifle, we need to know. Yeah. Give it a try. Give it a try. We have only the sword for the left arm, unless we want to go to the shop. But you can't rotate that? Oh, decals. Not ready for decals yet. Huh. Wow, there's a lot we could play around with on this. This is kind of drab, but I don't know if... I mean, I'm gonna mess it up, aren't I? Oh, it does keep your old one, at least. Here's the question. Have any of you... we're talking mechs. Have any of you played the PS1 game, Xenogears? And as a bonus, if you played the PS2 series of Xeno Saga. I don't mean Xenoblade, which is I guess the same maker's spiritual successor, but Xenogears. One of my favorite games of all time. Oh, there's preset. Ooh, I like the stormtrooper look there. We'll have to think more about this later. Oh, that's like the glow, isn't it? That's the glow. I'll keep yellow for now. I'm not wanting to spend a huge amount of time on it, but it is very customizable. I like how you could do every arm, all that. Yeah, we can mess with our guns too. We're not right now. Oh, the glow though. Oh, gotta have the glows. Oh, we'll survive. Okay, the other mission's still here. So I guess to do chapter 1, we need to do all the missions in here.
Got a job for you, 621. It's an open call from the Arquebus Group, one of the extraplanetary corporate forces.
To all independent mercenaries, this request comes from Schneider of the Arquebus Group. The operation will take place in Grid 135, Southern Belius. Your objective is to destroy an MT squad sent by Dafeng, a Balaam company, and a competitor.
So we just worked for
Grid
Balaam.
135 is a key foothold in Arquebus's efforts to conduct a coral survey in the contaminated city. You, the independent mercenaries, are the key to maintaining our lead in the coral survey race. The Arquebus Group looks forward to news of your success. Briefing over, and happy hunting.
He's very nice. I like how, you know, since they're trying to recruit us, they're friendly. You know, we don't have like the gruff military. They're all just like, you know, thank you for calling. Your call is important to us. That sort of vibe, right? So I kind of want to know the current load, current EN load. Let's actually, can I go to the frame thing? Because we added to our EN load, right? So I wonder if we have a piece that we could improve the EN load, because we were messing with stuff earlier. Right, so if we go back to the other arms. Oh, I do like the firearm specialization we got going. Ooh, these have a lot more load limit. These are stronger arms. I'm gonna do the legs. This gives us a little bit more EN load, right? Again, I'm assuming EN load is my ability to... my energy pool. I could be totally wrong. Maybe you guys in chat can correct me, but I think it's my total amount of energy to use, which I seem to be always running out of. V for help? Actual help? Aha! Yeah, well, it's the EN load of the part. What is EN? EN load is as a proportion of energy. I'm guessing it's energy. AC cannot sort if the value exceeds the limit. Oh, so that's the limit for the... Okay. Total load is proportional to the maximum load. AC cannot sort if it exceeds it. Upgrade weight control can bypass the restriction. Well, we'll see how it goes. So I have that different weapon this time.
Good ID. Now you need a rep. Get their attention, 621.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Wipe out the Dafeng MT squad.
We've been here. It's like that's where we started from. Okay. You're allowed to reuse the stuff here.
Enemy attack! 1AC! Looks like the Archivist group hired some muscle. An independent mercenary, huh? At least they didn't send the Vespers.
Intercepting! They're just mass-produced MTs. Wipe them out, 621.
All right, sorry. Ran out of energy there. That ricocheted.
This AC pilot's sharp.
Focus your fire!
Complimenting us.
That merc turned through us.
Yes, Archivist really scored this time. Only a few targets left. Wait. I'm picking up new enemy signatures.
Okay.
Looks like reinforcements. Eliminate them.
Commander Michigan needs to know.
The enemy MT squad has been eliminated. That's it for this job, 621. Return
That's
to
it?
base.
Huh. It's just getting started. We're just gonna take that as we're still in tutorial land, but this is pretty short.
One new message.
Registration number RB23. Call sign, Raven. Your records have been updated. You have also been granted access to participate in the log hunt program. We kindly request that you submit combat logs after destroying designated craft. All Mind will reward you with parts based on the number of submissions you provide.
Log hunt. Mercenary support programs discover destroyed targets marked with log hunt. Target icon to obtain combat logs for submission. And collect combat logs to improve your hunter class to receive reward parts from the All Mind. The Overmind. Okay. Did we like this rifle? I kind of didn't. It was cool when it charged up and everything, but then it was still bouncing. And I felt like I couldn't be constantly engaging. I felt like I had to be much slower, much more methodical whenever I could have the charge. I didn't like that. I want to get in there and be on the hunt. Did we like the paint scheme? I think it was okay. It'll serve us for now. We got 300,000. I'm still curious what else we might consider buying here. I'm also actually curious about having a different weapon in the left hand, because I'm not always using the sword. What is nice about the sword is if I run out of ammo, I've still got a weapon. And I like the idea of a burst rifle. It's a lot heavier, isn't it? I'm gonna keep going with our current loadout, because I still don't know what to expect at all. Hunter class 0, arena rank F? These are things we're gonna have to fix. Alright, more missions. Destroy all the Rubicon Liberation Front logistic helicopters. Extra reward based on number of enemies destroyed. Or the Defang Core Industries Tester Armor Core. So they're making an armor core. That's what I am. Everything else is an MT. This pays more. The other one though gets extra rewards. So I think ultimately this top one pays more. This one might be more interesting with the AC. Let's do the AC. I think, and it might still let us do both, but I think at some point there's going to be a division.
Got a job for you, 621. It's an open call from the Arquebus Group.
To all independent mercenaries, this request comes from Schneider of the Arquebus Group. Dafeng, one of our adversaries allied with Balaam, has introduced a new tester AC. It's a sample model from an external architect, featuring extensive assembly optimizations. In the hands of an experienced pilot, it will pose a threat far too great to ignore. This brings me to the request. Intercept delivery of the tester AC and destroy it. The Arquebus Group looks forward to news of your success.
Could we salvage it?
Briefing over, and happy hunting.
Could that be our AC? We're gonna find out.
The target may be a product sample, but it's still an AC. Stay sharp, 621.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. We've got a read on the target. Now's the time, 621.
Just the target, isn't it? Nothing else. It's unaware. So I can see it's got that burst rifle that we were looking at. I can't quite tell everything else. Looks like a missile rack in the back. All right, well.
We're under attack! These are the locals. It's independent.
That pilot's just a trainee on delivery duty, but don't let your guard down.
I'll take this work. I've been training for this.
This AC has reached breaking point. Go for a direct hit.
Damn it! I
More melting points.
The training is paying off.
I don't know if I can do more melting point. Neon.
I just wanted a call sign of my own.
Aw, poor guy. You know get call
Enemy
sign.
AC destroyed. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
Alright. So sorties are just kind of a, an appetizer, maybe? Maybe there's like a bigger, campaign type thing going on. The sorties are short. Mission complete. Did we get the AC for ourselves? I guess that's a log hunt. The bar filled up a little.
One new message.
About the tester AC you downed. That was being shipped to the Red Guns, Balam's in-house AC squad. They're Balam's main force, and its members are no amateurs. Remember who you're messing with.
I mean, you gave me the job. I guess, is this... Oh, Tenderfoot. Yeah, that's right. That's, the thing that we got from the pre-order. Hold on. Do I save the one that I have? Okay, yeah, now it's saved. It looks pretty close to what we have. Probably just changes out the arms. Yeah, it's all the bulky stuff. We chose to kind of do a mix and match. First person Mechabellum. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. I wonder though, what's the deal with missions that are like, here's just one target. You know, like it's all over the map as far as mission duration. So not sure what to think about that, but it's been a lot of fun. This doesn't seem to have anything that we didn't already have access to. It is its own paint scheme, which is nice. Just bring back our own. Okay, and yes, the other one is still available. Full melee Gundam at some point? I think we've got to try. So we're gonna have to have full melee, and separately we're gonna have to have full Daka Daka, like all of the, you know, miniguns and as many rapid fire missiles we can load up, and just have all the Daka Daka happening. And then I think my normal gameplay is somewhere in between. Like what we're doing now is really well balanced, right? Like I need something for the left shoulder, but it's got the mobility, it's got the melee hit for opportunities with that. I can just be shooting the rifle all the time. I'm happy with where we've got, but we've got to try other things. The main thing holding us back is just we have to own the parts to be able to experiment. I don't want to just go spend all of our cash to do one experiment that I'm probably just gonna not use and come back to this at some point. So I want to have a bigger arsenal.
Got a job for you, 621. The Balaam Group sent a request.
So it's the other guys. We're going back and forth on the...
Raven, this request comes from Dafa, one of our affiliates. The group
Playing
has
both
committed to
sides.
use of military force to handle the Rubicon Liberation Front. Target for this mission is a squad of transport choppers. Destroy them. You'll encounter guerrilla resistance from Baus mass-produced MTs. They're no great concern. You performed adequately in your last sortie, Raven. This did not go unnoticed. We will be watching with interest to see what you bring to the team.
Alright, well, not much to add. We're just gonna go for it. Take down the targets. There are bonus extra rewards based on number of enemies destroyed, so let's get them all. Gotta catch them
Now
all.
they're asking for you by name. Keep building your rep.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy the Rubicon Liberation Front transport choppers.
Alright, got Baby Drewski here. He's wanting to see what's happening. Alright. Okay, let's do this.
We're under attack! The corporate first! Intercept! Keep them off the supply!
Confirmed. Transport chopper down. Keep it at 621.
Oh, it's a cat.
Two repair kits remaining.
Alright, I gotta change that. I'm trying to do a scan. I need to put repair somewhere else. Trying to put this back to V. I'm swapping the two, but I guess we'll stick with one.
There, take it out.
Hostile AC! Defend our supply! Our comrades on the Strider can't wait any longer!
I wanted you to go that way.
Damn corporation!
Confirmed. Target destroyed. On to the next targets.
is there more things to find? Guys over there, anyway. Not sure what I'm actually supposed to find out when I press scan. This is all very familiar.
Here, fight back!
We're no match for an AC.
Have no fear. The Coral is with us.
Looks like they've got a Baus tetrapod. It's a cut above the other MTs. Ignore it and focus on the mission.
Nonsense.
AP at 50%.
Keep pressing click.
AP at 50%. AP at 50%.
That hurts.
30%.
I deserved it. I deserved it. He said ignore it. We're not ignoring it. Oh, there was no checkpoints. All right. We're not ignoring it though.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy the Rubicon Liberation Front transport choppers.
We're under attack. The corporate merc. Intercept. Keep them off the supply.
Confirmed. Transport chopper down. Keep at it, 621. There, take it out.
Hostile AC! Defend our supply! Our comrades on the Strider can't wait any longer! Damn corporation!
Confirmed. Target destroyed. On to the next targets.
Someone else shooting. It wants me to just go up there. Last time we went down there, and I don't regret it. I think that's supposed to be like the pathway we take into it. are more targets. Self-service. I guess we go up. I like the little elevator. So I don't fall.
We're not done here yet. Check your markers, 621.
I see the tank.
It's here. Fight back.
We're no match for an AC.
Have no fear.
Looks like he is aware of us now.
The coral is with us.
Looks like they've got a mouse tetrapod. It's a cut above the other MTs. Ignore it and focus on the mission.
Wrong button. Not targeting that.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
I forgot he has a sword too. Oh my, alright. Alright.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy the Rubicon Liberation Front transport choppers.
We're under attack. The corporate merc. Intercept. Keep them off the supply.
Confirmed. Transport chopper down. Keep at it, 621. There. Take it out.
Hostile AC. Defend our supply. Our comrades on the Strider can't wait any longer.
Keep left clicking whenever I'm done maneuvering.
Yeah. Corporation.
Confirmed. Target destroyed. On to the next targets.
I do keep getting surprised that I can't melee downward. I need my chop attack.
It's here. Fight back.
We're no match for an AC.
Have no fear. The coral is with us.
Wanted to just
Looks like
land
they've got a Baus tetrapod.
and recharge
It's a cut
the
above
energy.
other MTs. Ignore it and focus on the mission.
AP at 50%.
There's more of those guys around. I kind of want to have the battlefield clear of them before I fight the big guy. Because I do intend to fight the big guy.
AP at 30%.
Oh! I thought it was doing okay. I thought I was doing quite well. Thank you very much.
Main system activating combat mode.
There's no way we're not taking that thing
Commence
out.
mission. Destroy the Rubicon Liberation Front transport choppers.
We're under attack. The corporate merc. Intercept. Keep them off the supplies.
Confirmed. Transport chopper down. Keep at it, 621. There, take it out.
Hostile AC. Defend our supplies. Our comrades on the Strider can't wait any longer. Damn. Corporation.
Confirmed. Target destroyed. On to the next targets.
So the reason why I'm doing these guys off to the side and risking taking damage before the bigger fight is just because the missions end automatically. So if the mission is over, I won't have the chance to go over again. feel like I'm getting a little bit more used to the controls.
Here, fight back!
We're no match for an AC.
Have no fear. The coral is with us.
I'm gonna wait for
Looks
those
like they've
MTs to
got a
get
mouse
here.
tetrapod.
I
It's a
want them
cut
out of
above
the way.
other MTs. Ignore it and focus on the mission.
They actually show up. Huh, guess I'm just gonna have to go in. Last several times, you're able to clear out a few of them. There we go. I can see why somebody might turn off the auto target.
Two repair kits remain.
We're not done here yet. Check your markers, 621.
AP at 50%.
Not good.
AP at 50%. Right shoulder ammunition at 30%. AP at 50%. Right shoulder ammunition at 10%. Right shoulder ammunition depleted.
Lost the missiles.
AP at 30%.
How are you?
Got the tetrapod, huh? You're unnatural at this, 621.
Or is accidental? One or the other. We'll leave it up to imagination. A rocket spear seems important. We need to have them.
Looks like you got them all. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
Yeah, it's just gonna end it here. That's what I thought. So that's why I went to go get those other ones first. But we were out of rocket ammo. We were low on rifle ammo. Out of repairs. Like that was pretty close. Pretty close. Nice bonus pay. Oh, so what we just got was a blue, apparently. These are quality in the log hunt. Okay. There's a distinct lack of rocket spheres. So
Well, Handler Walter. The way your hound's been up in my business, I'm surprised you'd even dare to call. Michigan, about my proposal. Yeah, you sure about that? I'll be working your hound just as hard as any other red gun. Gen 4s can be emotionally withdrawn. They need a shot in the arm every now and then. Then you got a deal. I'll send Volta and Iguazu. They'll give your latest hound a proper red gun welcome.
I think he was talking about me.
One new message.
I see you're back, 621. The Corps see the Liberation Front as a hindrance to expanding their coral survey. But to the Rubiconians, your actions are only helping the Corps with their invasion. It's just a job, 621. All of it.
I don't want to have the matching missile loading here, missile rounds. I mean, we could do the different dynamic shot as well. Limiting evasion options. So this might be more accurate. More attack power. It's also more expensive. Less total rounds. Excuse me. Less total rounds. I'm gonna get the cheaper option and just throw it on there. I feel like I'm not ready to know when to play a shield. And I do still want to have the burst rifle here, but since I just spent 100,000, I'm not sure if I'm ready for that. Ooh, we do have new gear to look at. Wow, that's a lot of firearm specialization. That's just the pure lightweight option. That is a lot of attitude stability, my goodness. And armor points. I don't quite have a full handle on what each thing, how important each thing is. A lot of load limit there. Get the old chicken leg walkers. These are all very expensive. Reduces missile lock time. Now that's tempting. And looks like this different engine, which I can't compare to my existing one except for just what it says right here. Just a lot of thrust. Close range assist, medium, long. I'm tempted to get both. We'd add a lot to our weight, but the engine should compensate for that, I would imagine. What is QB thrust? Because that's going way more. Quick boost. I don't remember if quick boost is my shift or my control. And try it out. They are heavier. That's first generation, second generation. Alright, alright. We'll see. We'll see. Apparently I'm getting a phone call from Alaska. Apparently not. I think it's a good time to take a bio break before we start another mission, so I will be right back. Okay. I have returned. I suppose it's time for another sortie. So I don't think, yeah, we don't, no more loot to be had here. We did just change a bunch of things. Let's see what this actually feels like when it's changed like that. I appreciate the quick load time, by the way. Test functionality behavior, sure. So we upped the boost. That seemed like a lot more, didn't it? I think that's... And I like that, because that's my dodge. I need to have that ready to go. Okay, fire them independently. I would like to have a button that would fire them both at the same time, but I don't think I have that option. Like an alpha strike, fire everything button. My boomboxes. No, I'm actually mouse and keyboard right now. And it's fine. Feels absolutely fine, and that's good because I am not a controller person, so if we had controllers, I'd be in trouble. I might not even have gotten it. What was the other thing we got? I think it was just the missiles having a faster lock-on time. Oh, that's cool. Look at the little window. The little it just spins really fast. The doors open up when I hold down the button. All right. I want to try a different different weapon at some point. It's just, right now I'm really relying on that, because the other stuff is, like, I can't really count on always hitting something with my sword. Not good enough for that. Assembly. Oh, I can just throw in enemies.
Two repair kits remaining.
I like the new boost.
One repair kit remaining.
Oh, except I'm hitting repair instead of... Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. I keep hitting that too. Oh, they're just gonna keep going. Okay, all right.
AP at 50%. No repair kits remaining.
Because they're just gonna keep going. Okay. Attack the dam complex. Accompanied by friendly craft. Destroy all generators, or destroy the weaponized mining ship Strider, a key military asset. Money's starting to get better. I think it's just going to keep having us do more, but I suspect we're going to have to pick one side over the other at some point.
Got a job for you, 621. You're joining an operation planned by Balaam HQ. Check the briefing.
Heard the good news from Walter, did ya? Good. Sit your ass down and listen. Balaam's moving in on the Gallia Dam Complex, one of the Liberation Front's bases. The objective is to destroy their lifeline and make those sacks of shit beg for mercy. I'll be sending 2 good-for-nothing maggots from the Red Guns, Gun 4 Volta and Gun 5 Iguazu. You're just gonna be tagging along on ass-wiping duty. I'm assigning you the call sign Gun 13, a lucky little number that just became available. Gun 13, sound off! Good enough. Now go get ready! We're going on a field trip, kiddo!
Alright, let's do it.
Gun 13, huh? I'll stick with 621. Don't let the Red Guns teach you bad manners.
I wouldn't think of it.
Main system activating combat mode.
Balaam Group AC Squad Red Guns reporting for duty. Commence mission. Attack! Get in there, you maggots!
Great. An independent merc. It's the wise guy who decided the Red Gun should be taking care of some freelance.
Okay, shit. We'll handle this mission ourselves. One target destroyed.
Hey, freelancer. Bet no one even told you why we're here. Well, us real Red Guns are gonna go climb the wall. This is just target practice. Done? Locals on the base is next.
Gun 5, can't take yourself away from chatting with a tag-along? Why don't you start a sewing club together and stitch that damn mouth of yours shut?
That takes care of the frontline MTs. How about that? Guess you're not a total
Hopping.
amateur.
Gun 4, can't say I considered you a pro either. We don't need backseat drivers in the Red Guns. Shape up or ship out!
Destroy the remaining targets, 621. That takes care of the frontline infrastructure.
That was just the warm-up. Look alive, maggots!
2 generators to go. Keep moving, 621.
Hope you're enjoying the field trip, kids. Don't wet your pants now.
Does this guy ever shut up?
Gun 5, no luck with the sewing club, I see. That attitude won't get you far on Rubicon. Hope you pilot better than you sew.
Keep resorting to left click. And, not useful at that range. Like that. feeling that there's more charge.
Do you hear me, you corporate vultures? The Rubiconians will never yield. You're going home in armored coffins. Forged in ash, we stand as one!
Armored coffin starts with AC. I see what he did there.
More like an old piece of junk. It's barely different from an MT. Gun 4, you're not exactly cutting edge either. You want to be next on the scrap heap?
Two repair kits remaining.
Independent mercenary, why be a mere pawn? What honor is there in serving corporations that exist only to kill and plunder? Damn you, scavengers!
Oh, that was him talking.
I've
Aw.
failed you.
Confirmed. Enemy AC destroyed.
Gun 13. Guess you're not just tagging along anymore. Now hurry up and destroy that stinking old dam.
I don't know if there was actually a choice to be made. If there was a choice, like, you know, turn on these other two guys and join the other side.
Lucky freelancer.
No!
All targets destroyed.
Looks like my good for nothings were good for something after all. Field trip's over. Gun 13. I'll keep that lucky call sign open for you.
No bonus pay. Again, I wonder if, you know, taking on a penalty, I could have potentially turned around and, like, taken out the other guys, spared the one dude. It's tough to tell if there's, like, you know, you're supposed to have a moral compass here as a mercenary. But we did get our guy. We want to have that going.
One new message.
You got lucky, Merc. You were the only warm body they could find. The Red Guns are going to be first over the wall. Have fun watching from the sidelines.
Still could get us that double bazooka build we've been looking to do. I do intend to mess with all those eventually. I do. And this, I believe, is for the other side, right?
Got a job for you, 621. This one's a request from the Arquebus Group.
Raven, this request comes from Schneider, an Arquebus subsidiary. The mission will take place in the Bonadea dunes of Western Belius. Our coral investigation there is being blocked by the Strider, a Rubicon Liberation Front mining ship. You are to destroy it. The Strider is a mobile resource base that was extensively weaponized by the Liberation Front. Call it the crowning glory of their efforts to militarize into an anti-corporate force. Your attack will focus on the Eye, a giant laser cannon connected directly to the main generator. It's protected by a shield, which is powered by auxiliary sub-generators. These should be your first targets. This concludes the briefing. Good luck.
Easy peasy.
Time for a little self-promotion, 621. Smash the Strider, and Arquebus HQ will be sure to remember your name.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. First, get through all that dust and make contact with the Strider.
That's a really cool tank. I got all turned around. I'm not even sure which way I'm supposed to go. And not that way. That's a wall. That's probably it right there.
An unidentified AC. Must be one of the corporation's dogs. Activate the eye. Burn them away. Yes, sir! Coral! Abide with Rubicon! Abide with Rubicon.
Oh, I meant to go sideways, not straight towards it. I saw it coming. Brilliant.
I'm picking up a surge of energy to the eye. Watch out, or it'll burn you to ash.
AP at 30%.
Impressive. We're so dead.
Corporate dog has been slain. Coral, abide with Rubicon.
Moves a lot faster than I thought it was going to.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. First,
That's what I
get
want
through all that dust and make
do a
contact
little
with the
dodge.
Strider.
An unidentified AC. Must be one of the corporation's dogs. Activate the eye. Burn them away. Yes, sir! Coral, abide with Rubicon! Abide with Rubicon.
Picking up a surge of energy to the eye. Watch out, or it'll burn you to ash.
Oh, I pressed it, but too late.
At 50%. AP at 30%.
This is her too. I was pressing forward at the time. I was pressing forward, and so I actually went a diagonal. I think I was also pressing to the right, but I went a diagonal forward, which was not good. And those missiles hurt. They hurt too. The game is definitely like, they give you all the cheap fodder units that you don't even have to worry about, and then you get overconfident. And then there's like, here comes a boss battle type thing.
Get through all that dust to make contact with the Strider.
Totally different game when that happens.
An unidentified AC. Must be one of the corporation's dogs. Activate the gun. Burn them away. Yes, sir! Coral! Abide with Rubicon! Abide with Rubicon.
Picking up a surge of energy to the eye. Watch out. It'll burn you to ash.
AP at 30%.
I'm holding down W to just go forward all the time. You can't do that to this. This is my own shooting myself in the foot here.
Main system.
Mechabellum is certainly different today.
Commence mission. First, get through all that dust to make contact with the Strider.
Alright.
Unidentified AC. Must be one of the corporation's dogs. Activate the eye. Burn them away. Yes, sir! Coral! Abide with Rubicon! Abide with Rubicon.
Picking up a surge of energy to the eye. Watch out. It'll burn you to ash.
I dodged and then it was on cooldown.
2 repair kits remaining.
All right, now you're up close and personal. Take out one of its legs and bring it to a halt.
We evaded the high laser.
All hands, prepare for close-range combat. Intercept.
1 repair kit remaining.
Whoa, 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 I used a repair kit there. Keep accidentally pressing the button.
Confirmed. Strider leg compromised. It's going down. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
That's awesome.
Alright, now we've got a foothold to get on the deck. Grab on and get to work on the sub-generators.
That AC pilot's no rookie. We can't take any chances. Decouple the rear.
They're trying to cut and run. Head to the midship system. Don't let them go.
Ah! We can't take the enemy AC! Remember, we fight for the Coral. Defend the sub-generators.
I mean, I thought I was. That was the laser.
Sub-generator destroyed.
Got a juice. No. Oh my goodness. No. Oh, I wanted to go here anyway. That's the target. We gotta do that. All part of the plan.
Sir, we lost another sub-generator!
2 to go.
Remember the hardships that made us. Remember that when Rubicon burned, we endured.
That's what I want to see. I'm gonna get to it, but it's an elevator. I don't know if I can get to it. Oh my goodness. Wow, and you're just not allowed to fall. There's one. Off we go.
AP at 30%. No repair kits remaining.
Oh my. Laser found me. No! Yeah, there's just nowhere to go, nowhere to land.
AP at 30%.
And that hurts every time. I guess this would be one of those times where you customize the mech to have lightweight or boost.
Just one left.
The Strider is the flagship of our war. Hold the line. Defend the ship with your line.
All sub-generators destroyed. The ice shield is offline. Head to the front segment and hit the target.
Oh my. There's no cover.
Now you've got the target in your sights. Time to finish this 621.
Charge the cannon. Burn the Coral Thunderers.
Oh, and
The dog has been slain. Abide with Rubicon!
I mean, that was really cool.
Now you've got the target in your sights.
Hello.
Time to finish this 621.
AP at 30%.
Wow. Alright, so it saved it. Well, we have no...
Burn the Coral Plunderers!
Oh, we have no health at all. Flawless victory incoming.
The corporate dog has been slain! Coral, abide with Rubicon!
Oh, we do have some repairs. They gave us repairs back. Alright. I did accidentally use up one of them.
Now you've got the target in your sights. Time to
Never.
finish this 621.
Charge the cannon! Burn the Coral Plunderers! The eye is taking significant damage! We're not through yet. Show them our pride! Sir! The eye's in a critical state! Impossible.
Oops.
How can just one AC do this?
AP at 50%.
Sir! No response from the eye! No. We can't roast the Strider!
Confirmed. Target destroyed. And it looks like all that energy it was sucking up has nowhere to go.
Yep, it's gonna blow up.
Move 621. You need to get clear of the Strider.
Damn hyenas! Damaging the planet! Oh, combined with Rubicon!
See that 621? The Strider's blowing itself up. A fitting end for something built to fail.
Hold on, I gotta turn away, because, you know, anytime there's big explosions, you gotta be walking away. Not like you don't even care. Okay. Our biggest challenge in that one was ourselves. I kept running right into the beam. That was the biggest problem to overcome.
You must be the handler, I presume, for the independent mercenary Raven. Honored to make your acquaintance, V2 Snail. I understand you want to join Operation Wall Climber. You do realize that disposing of some Liberation Front garbage hardly qualifies you. Know your place, you meager dog sitter. The answer is no. I hear you're deploying V1 again. Must be rough only having one good pilot to rely on. Oh? Are you suggesting your dog can take Freud's place? You'll see. Just give us the chance. Very well, then. We're also deploying V4. Who's been equally brazen of late? Let's see how they both perform.
one new message.
Raven, your work on the Strider deserves commendation. I am thrilled to have issued you the request. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Archivist Group's mercenary liaison. V8 Pater, at your service. I think I'll enjoy doing business with you.
We got an emblem. Oh, more training data. More parts. Well, let's see what we get from the training before we go shopping. Oh, assembling. Okay. One way to assemble AC. An AC is to install ranged weapons in both hands. Double trigger. Double trigger assemblies use machine guns or similar weapons that can destroy enemies at a reliable pace and are suited for taking on multiple enemies at once. Yeah. I'm okay with that. Overall weight and type of boosters installed. AC fitted with boosters that have short QB reload time spec, which allows it to outpace enemies with consecutive quick boost usage. Yeah. They use up the energy. Still, it would have been useful in our last mission. Big Hippie, how is it? I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast. It's a little strange in the pacing. The missions, there's some that are like literally just 2 or 3 minutes long, and then there's some that are, you know, take a lot longer. But we just had an amazing mission, taking down a big mining rig thing, and it was a lot of fun. All right, so the generator install greatly influences the rest of the assembly. That's what we have not upgraded yet, is our generator. It's equipped with a generator that prioritizes EN capacity in order to allow extensive use of aerial maneuvers. That's what we want. Because that's I kept running out of fuel last mission. Our control system. I think we messed with that. We did get one of those. Tracking targets medium long range. This one is equipped with an FCS that's specialized for close range combat, allow it to reliably land attacks with this high firepower weapons. Left shoulder power. Oh, it's not a missile, that's a big cannon. A shotgun of missiles is what that one is. Symbol AC determines ideal combat range and style. This one is equipped with 4 ranged weapons to specialize in concentrated fire at medium range. Use them all, it says. With an assault boost. Oh, he used the shield. booster. Ooh. And we just bought some of these things, so... Oh well. And a generator, though. That's important. Let's do the other training, see what else we get, and then we'll mess around with equipping it all. Reverse jointed. Oh. Alright, reverse joint legs excel at jumping and can also leverage their leg strength to improve quick boost. Ooh. These leg units are also capable of high jumps that do not consume EN, making it easier to achieve aerial retreats and shift to aerial combat. Jump and quick boost. Left shoulder grenade cannon fires explosive rounds that cause area damage. All about that. When using this weapons of nature, you can exploit area damage to great effect by firing it on the ground from an aerial position. Watching the reload timer. Still loading. Just still says there it goes. There's the reload. Kinetic, explosive, and energy. The defense performance of an AC on other craft varies on each of these defense types, determining their susceptibility or resistance. That's kinetic. This is energy. Ah, God. Energy weapons overheat. When overheating, the weapon can be temporarily disabled, but functionality will be regained. Avoid overheating by monitoring your rate of fire. Ricochet. Don't know how I feel about this. Yeah, ricochets occur when enemies have high defense. Counteract this, try attacking closer range, or switch to explosive. Not bad. I wouldn't have put those weapons all together. Individually, maybe. Laser handgun. I think that's what we were just using. Ooh, close range shotgun. Plasma rifle. Look at that thing. A lot more E unload, isn't it? We need to go and see just how much E unload we're willing to take on here. I need to see if a generator will improve it. An enlarged version of a laser rifle. Back-mounted weapon. Wow. Plasma missiles. This could be a lot of missiles. I want to see what we can put on for as far as like the generator and stuff first. Alright, so it's heavier, but we gain 600 more in EN output along with capacity and recharge. This is required for me. There's no doubt about that we're putting this on. Oh, that's all about close range there. I'm not gonna put that on because so far I kind of use my missiles in a generalist role. Ooh, we'd lose even less upward thrust, even more upward thrust rather. A lot more E unload too. We'd get a lot more 600 more thrust in general. Quick boost thrust, 1,000 more. The boost speed, 40 more. I mean, there's some really good things to be said about this one. But upward thrust was a problem. I wonder if I were to combine this with like the reverse legs, the chicken legs, if we could get some upward mobility from that. Doesn't really tell me upward. At least that's all negative. So I guess not to buy that. One more load limit. Yeah, more heavy parts. I want to know. I want the stat that tells me how well the legs are at jumping. So for example, there's a lot of blue on this one here, but it, you know, I imagine that there's got to be something good going for this one here that's all red. It's got to be like all about the vertical jump. Okay, so this is really good at tracking with my guns. If I do double guns, you know, we'd want something like that. Greater the final EN output of the generator, so we could get that a little bit of a boost. more of the boost. That thing is so heavy. Oh my goodness. System recovery after you get staggered. You just not have any of that. It's kind of tempting, honestly. I want to see what it looks like with the things we've already purchased, like the things we just got. The better generator, and I could try the better engines, or the different engines. I don't know if they're better. As long as I don't need to go vertical, I think those other boosters are better. As long as I don't go vertical. So that's significantly more thrust. You know what? I want to try that burst rifle. We're going to go back. We're going to buy the burst rifle. Or we could buy the shotgun. Losing out on total ammo. What if we got a shotgun for the left hand? What if we did that? It's adding a lot to weight. It's not very expensive. Shotguns are WoW in the game? Solved Raptor recommends. Alright, I mean, maybe we need to try it. Do I dare use it instead of my sword? I think I will. I think I will. Nothing against the sword, but I keep using it in a bad situation, and then the mech stops moving for a second. Like, if I had a similar close combat weapon that doesn't make me vulnerable, I think it might be for the best, just for how I'm playing so far. I am still interested in trying out the burst rifle on the other hand. I think I will. Alright. And it looks amazing. Let's see how it feels first. It's kind of nice. Okay, so the burst rifle, you have to load it up to do a triple shot. The refire here, I'm not super excited about. Like, that doesn't really strike me as better than the assault rifle, aside from the fact that it just said more damage. So maybe we'll keep with it. Keep it charging in. Hit some with the shotgun. We'll give it a try. I'm skeptical on the rifle though. Because it's also less total ammo. Wall climber. So both the sides have been talking about the wall. I take it in the lore, there's something to do with this fortress here. Destroy the Juggernaut heavy mobile artillery platform. This is a boss fight. This is the culmination of Chapter 1. Mid-route rendezvous with friendly craft. Extra rewards based on number of enemies. Yes, yes. It might not be the best time to be trying out more equipment, but here we are.
This request comes straight from Arquebus headquarters. They want you to assist with a mission the corporations are calling Operation Wall Climber.
This is V2 Snell, leader of the Vesper 2nd Squad. I will chair the briefing for this mission. This is an operation of my own design. Consider it a privilege to be called to participate. You will be attacking The Wall, a key trading outpost fortified by the Rubicon Liberation Front. The rabble have formed a defensive line comprised of artillery and MT squads. Break through the line, then make your way to the top of the wall. There you shall find the Juggernaut, a mobile heavy artillery platform. Destroy it. V4 will also be participating in this mission, infiltrating through a separate route. However, be aware that Balaam has also taken a crack at the wall, only for their vainglorious hopes to be dashed. Do try not to die like a dog out there.
Alright, so it looks like the other guys, they tried and failed. And we're gonna have a boss fight, so here we go.
Your objective is to take the Liberation Front fortress, the Wall. Show them you're worth the credits, 621.
Main system activating combat mode.
I'm a little concerned about ammunition on this.
We'll start by clearing the way for Arquebus. Take out the Gatling cannons protecting the city, and the Baus Tetrapod MT further in. There's heavy fire coming from up top. 621, keep an eye out for cover.
Well, that's our side,
You'll
isn't it?
never climb the wall, corporation dog! Coral, combine with Rubicon!
It stops us moving when we fire that. At least in the full burst mode. That wasn't very
Gatling cannons destroyed. The friendly MT squad will take care of the city. You take care of the Baus Tetrapod MT 621.
We're under attack. They're in the city.
Oh, there's a lot of them on. That's why it's the wall, isn't it?
Arquebus. They're mocking us.
AP at 50%.
Forged in act! We stand as one! Die, mercenary!
At 30%.
getting credits for each one of these. The problem is gonna be ammo. Oh no. Ammo for the boss fight.
Confirmed. You're inside the wall. Be prepared for close quarters combat. Do you read me? This is V4 Rusty. You're fast. Guess you're sharper than they say. I'll have to step up my own game. A numbered Vesper. He's elite. But remember, even Balin couldn't crack the wall. Don't count on him too much.
I like the shotgun, I don't like the rifle.
Enemy attack! Can you send backup? We're taking too much fire!
AP at 50%.
Oops.
There should be a lift nearby. The target is close.
The nice thing about the sword is I could have just used that indefinitely all along those things on the wall. It saved a ton of ammo. But I did feel like I had a lot more flexibility with the shotgun in close quarters. Because I didn't have to charge something and then be stuck
621.
without mobility for a
I've
second.
dispatched a supply
Which is
ship.
actually what I feel like with the
Make sure
rifle.
you resupply.
Oh, I can resupply though. It said make sure you can reach. There it is. Is the premise of the game? Well, the premise of the game that you're the best AC pilot ever? It does. I'm just a no-name mercenary, really, or super advanced AC, irrelevant to gameplay. But story-wise, they. So I suspect there's a little more to it. So the regular dudes running around, those are MTs. I don't know what that stands for, but whenever we fight an AC, there's a little more intense. Now we're going to fight a boss. But the ACs, like the tank that was at the base of the wall, the tetrapod, that was an AC. That took a lot more fight to fight that one. And we've had several sort of encounters like that. As far as us, yes, basically we're Steve, and that's what we'll have to have. We'll have to have one of those. If we have buzzsaw for hands, we'll make a Steve. It alluded to us at the very beginning, the opening in the intro there, it alluded to us being like, I don't know, we're human but part cybernetic or something. Like we're basically like put on ice, and the guy woke us up to do the job. And we don't really know our history, we don't know our past, and we've just been blindly following his orders ever since, which you know, might be questionable. Are we? There's really no good guys. We're just mercenaries working for the highest bidder. This is the guy that they brought in to help, I think.
You must be Raven. One of the infamous handler Walter's hounds. Interesting. You ready to climb the wall? That's
Here we
the
go.
Juggernaut. Heavy mobile cannon. I wouldn't recommend taking it head on.
Already got hit.
It won't be able to keep up with steel hands. I'll distract it while you hit its blind spot. Watch out. It's coming.
So which side's the front, which side's the back?
That's the stuff. Walter knows how to pick 'em. This is V4. Understood. Raven, I just got an update from Snail at command. We've got enemy reinforcements incoming. If I don't intercept them, we're both toast. Hate to leave you like this. but I'll
Buddy
have to
is
finish without me.
he's heading out.
He's gone. So much for our decoy.
2 repair kits remaining. Left shoulder ammunition at 50%.
I can do the shield.
Right shoulder ammunition at 50%. Left hand ammunition at 50%.
Get out of that corner. Need him to come on out of there. He's just not going to.
Left shoulder ammunition at 30%. AP at 50%. No repair kits remaining.
Oops. I lost the trigger.
Left hand ammunition at 30%. Right shoulder ammunition at 30%.
Oh, I'm falling off a cliff!
Operation Wall Climber is a success. That pilot, Rusty, it seems he knew who you really are. It won't matter. I've taken that contingency into account.
He knew who we were. I guess there was some chatter. I didn't quite hear what was happening. Walter knows who we are. We don't know who we are. Interesting. Bonus pay. That's because we made a bunch of kills. Not bad. I'm very pleased. That was a boss fight where we didn't die. Very happy.
One new message.
We're war buddies now. I think I should tell you something. During Operation Wall Climber, Arquebus was planning to sacrifice you. The plan was to use independent mercenaries to clear the way so that the Vespers could step in and take over. But instead, you took the wall. The higher-ups are going to remember you now, that's for sure. As will I.
Thanks, Rusty. Okay. I do believe that was the end of chapter 1. Maybe not. Looks like there's still more to it. However, I think it would make a good ending point for us on the stream today with the Armored Core. I think I'll end that particular part of the stream, and I think we will try to get some Mechabellum in before we go. A few rounds of Mechabellum. So if you're interested at all with mechs, but prefer the strategy variety, we'll do some of that. So we're going to call it here for the Armored Core.